just some basic fundamentals of academic writing. These are just 10. You can get a lot more if you buy my book, Academic Writing Process and Product by Roman and Littlefield. It's all about the process. If you follow the super secret academic writing process, you cannot help but write well. But here are just some ideas about what the product should look like. Academic writers provide just the facts. You take an objective stance to the greatest extent possible. You allow the readers to look at the facts and come to a conclusion based on the facts. This is not an editorial. However, you can have a stance, you can have a point of view based on the data you present, but you are presenting the data and allowing the reader to come to a conclusion. An academic writer should strive to be objective and unseen. You don't matter. Sometimes you limit your personal pronouns, and sometimes you even take all personal pronouns out. That's a very clinical approach, but again, it depends on your audience here. You include only the information you need, precise, concise. Sometimes too much information on the page can get in the way. So as you're writing, what you do not include is just as important as what you do include. Objectivity and writing conciseness are things to be valued. You pull away everything that does not need to be there. Do not use useless objectives. Save your objectives for your creative writing. Yes, they add vitality, but too many adjectives get in the way of your subjectivity. It really, really is a very, very important idea. No, you limit your objectives because that diminishes your credibility. Do not use contractions in professional and academic writing. 12-point font face Times New Romans, or sometimes this may vary. Margins, 1 inch, top, bottom size. Boop. Line spacing. Now, usually the APA says double spacing. I like to read single space, so this one can be a little bit, I don't know how universal this is. However, academic writing do not include extra spaces between sections or headings. All papers should be flush left. Do not use full alignment because you get crazy spaces there, all right? Uneven spaces. And number 10, for goodness sakes, indent your paragraphs. Beginning a sentence of all new paragraphs, use that tab. You be consistent. Do not use block paragraphs. And the last thing, paragraphs are our friends. A blob of text is hard to read. When you start a new idea, start a new paragraph. Paragraphs are essentially ideas on the page. All right, that's just 10 basic ideas. Remember, follow the super secret academic writing process and you cannot help but write well.